is fine, no problem, sir. So now, Mr. Collins, maybe before I go with anything, I like for make we get to know each other very well, right? And I would really love for make we get to know you very well today. We know you on social media, but we don't really know you. So today now the opportunity for make we get to know you very well. So this opportunity where we can get to know you, first of all, you're a very handsome man. And I love the way you actually
I'm blushing.
Yes, you are. And I love the way you carry yourself at the Sierra Leone community. I love the way you keep yourself very private. And there are certain things, it's only social media where we get them from you. And I love that. I copy from you a lot in a lot of things that I do. And I want to say thank you and I appreciate it for bringing me into the film industry as well. Because if I get any role like today, where I do with love and hip hop, now you actually bring me inside the movie industry, first of all. So I want to say hands down to you and I respect you for that aspect. So thank you. Cool. So Mr. Collins, who's are you born? Na Sierra Leone you born?
Yes, Sierra Leone.
Okay, that is good. Where in Sierra Leone, and which school where you go?
Well, this hospital really, oh gosh.
Which one, Cottage?
I've been away for over 30 years. Is it
Cottage Hospital?
Cottage Hospital. Yes, thank you.
No,
yes, why they go?
No, me asking at Gloucester.
Yeah.
No, Cottage Hospital. Yeah. So now Cottage Hospital you born?
Yes.
And which school were you going to Salone, sir?
Yes, Cathedral Boys School. I don't know if you know, by Park, House Street. My dad do me primary school. Then before I go Albert's Academy, I go Bishop Johnson. Few years, then I go Albert's Academy. Then me 6 from Albert's as well. If I go for
okay. So you're not academician, basically. So for all the academicians that really watch out there, this night, your young brother, Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. So, Mr. Collins, from when you're small, I'm Sierra Leone, you grew up, or in England you grew up?
Na Sierra Leone, I grew up. I came to the UK the 21st of March 1991, 7:30 a.m. to be precise.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good. You see, some people remember exactly when they came to UK. I love that. So you see, it's very accurate. It is where I ask all this question, yeah, so, because we get to know your background and get to know you a little bit before we talk about the First Lady. So now, right, Mr. Pearce, we not say you come out to Sierra Leone and then you're born at Cottage Hospital. We're not one of the hospital now. I have to ask you a question about it later on as we go on. And then you actually go academy, which was one of my favorite schools in Sierra Leone, one of my favorite boys' school in Sierra Leone, where they just at the junction of up for go Gloucester end. So now my school down there I love all the time. I believe in Gloucester village. So Mr. Collins, I want to ask you another question. We know say you did not the movie industry a lot, right? What did actually inspire you to go inside the movie industry?
Well, that's a good question. The key thing here, first and foremost, most of we can get latent talent who don't know about. Sometimes it takes somebody for push it to your limits, make you know exactly what you can do, what you know they do. Okay, I've been love drama while I've been in this salon, and I don't involve in a few drama at school, I've been learning all things. Now, when I come to the UK, we get a drama club called Calabash Show in Kotoku. So I've been there, we only do a few good things and all things. Then a few people, they say, see, you just natural and the way they act. I think you should be like a film star. So I started to give it some thought. I said, okay. So early 2000, just around 2000, I see an advert on television for one like a kind of soap, what they call Everyday Life, about 4 or 5 different TV stations in the show. So it advertised for a male actor and blah blah blah. Not only a male actor, then they may ask for teenagers as well between certain age. So now I say, well, I fit both. Even though I was in my 20s at the time, going to 30, I say, well, I can still go. I went, so many people were there. All my want for be part of this big, TV program in the show. So I was a bit nervous because I've never, ever, ever attended audition in my life. I just been to do stage drama and all thing. So they gave me my script, which was more like give you 5 minutes for read them, digest them, then you have to walk into the room. So I said, well, let me give it a try. If that's until I think I can do, then I can push into them. Then again, waiting more make I been one get into and because why they do stage drama, don't they get compliments from people them, then they say, yes, you're really good. I say, okay. Now look something where boku money go come in. I'm very sorry to say this, but so I say, okay, with film production, if I the gun set, the shoot, or the feature on a film, they would give me more money than we'll go to stage drama, we'll manage to get something, and they give you small thing. So that's one of the incentives anyway. So that's not for answer your question. Then now attending the audition and give me me role and my script and all thing, then director say action. It's like because I really want to, because I don't believe in myself, say yes, I have the talent. So I say, okay, I give me 100%. I need this. So when I deliver, myself no believe, I was so natural. In fact, it's funny because the phone I've been getting, I get for make a phone call when I see waiting me, I see what surprised me, the shock. I was talking to somebody, I was literally crying. I said, I can't believe me, Wef will do this to me. And I was like, the phone dropped on me and I team up like a freeze. I don't know, it must be God. 9 them begin clap. Then stop the audition and not audition any further, then just say, we want you. I was like, wow. So if I was playing the lead role, now that first gets me, yeah. It's good when you listen to people and sometimes so then give you feedback. What I mean constructive feedback, it can be anything for develop you or for let you know, say, oh, you have this, keep pushing. So that's how it all happened. So I started playing the lead role, and the role they give me now, not to good role. People then wait and watch and they hate me because I was defrauding people. I'm like a fraudster, give me boys, so they work for me. And they get some tips from the police as well. I think they want to pass on to the public how they can do people 419 stars and all that thing. And so I was more like the ringleader. So then they show on a different TV stations. Then I went to a few places, so people need to see me. Oh, look at him! Oh, look at him! So people they curse me, say I'm wicked. God will pay me. Some people then they can't take picture with me. I went to Germany on holiday. I never knew they were watching the show there. I go now cafe for go get breakfast and all thing. Now you must say, oh my God, that's him. Now I say, can I have a picture with you? You from the UK, right? And I say yes. And I say, oh yes, begin call in party them and all thing. Take picture, put on there, make a pay. I was even having breakfast there every morning, So that's like how I go into it. So I believe I get the talent, I begin to explore, begin to push, begin to watch different film then for begin develop my skills and all things. I will stop there for now because the question are waiting push me for going inside it.
But that was a good one, really, because you answered the question very well, and we get to find out how you start your old movie career in the movie industry. So, Mr. Collins, how many years were you actually the act now? As a producer, as a director, as a manager? And because I'm saying all that because you got enlightened with, but how many years have you in totally been in the movie industry?
Say 15 plus.
15 plus years. And just to name a few, wouldn't have the few people that we don't work with in the movie industry?
Well, I don't work with Omotola, Van Vika, John Bomelo, Larry Balogu, Patient are the manager. Now I don't work with some. It's Desmond Elliott. You're talking about the Nollywood people first, yeah? Then I have featured in over 50 films. Remember the name? Then we say anyone them, obviously Desmond Finney, TJ Cole, a lot of them. I'm not going to remember them right now at the top of my head, but I've worked with so many people.
That's good. Well, if you can think about it, wouldn't that the best person we don't ever work with in the movie industry? Whether this Leonean, from whatever nationality, wherever. I mean, work with, not manage.
You'll be surprised, it's TJ Cole.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good. TJ Cole. If you're listening right now, you're actually one of his favorites we don't work with. And then, wouldn't that the best person you don't ever manage? We're easy for manage, basically.
Yeah.
Cannot for they're all difficult for manage. I've been around you.
Well, Van Vika. Now, one person you want, so this one. I would say
Okay.
Van.
Okay, that's good one, Vika. That's a very good one. And we actually don't see you now a lot and lots of movie them and a lot of different things them where you they do in and around. But first of all, before we go further into the discussion today, I get a surprise or I'm for play for you. Family them there, if you're not listening, please, actually share this video, share this now Peking, this now Papa, Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce today. Share the video, watch with your friends, invite a friend to watch the video. And at the same time as well, you can call in as well. The phone line and the way we come to the real topic now for call in and give you an opinion. But first, before we go further, I want to make play a video for you. This video now person where you invite me to in life and a person where you make me be a friend with this person here. So I became a very good friend with this person, and me and this person we talk behind closed door. We done the talk for over 6 years now since you invite me that you host, where you introduced me to this person here. So and at the Calabash Show now I do with him. I actually go do a Calabash talk show with him. So when we do this video, I call this person. I tell him, I say, hey, listen, I say me and Collins get a talk show today. I said, but I want to make you do a short video for me for Collins. Now tell me if I say, it's a Francis, I can do anything for you. As I talk to him, we can't talk about all we can able get him. So today he called me this morning. He literally called me 10 o'clock with young time now so this morning. He said, hey, Madam Calabash, you've been trying to reach me. I've been so busy. I'm out of the country. I said, okay. He said, what do you want? That's a listen. This. I said on the plane. I said, okay. He said, I can do anything. But he said, how many minutes? I said, something just less than a minute. And I said, okay. He said, that's fine. He said, as long as it's for you, it's for Collins, no problem. But listen to what he gets for say about you. Make her ask the technical team if they can for play this video for you.
Hello, this is Dr. Kenneth Okonkwo. My guy. It's always a delight saying a special hello to you and to remind you that you are one dependable, reliable, consistent friend anybody can wish for. You're one guy that anybody with you can sleep with two eyes closed, knowing that you got his back. A man of his words. And so I'm using this opportunity to say, may God continue to bless you in wisdom and in health to live the rest of your beautiful life in prosperity and in pleasure, to ensure that humanity gets the best of you. It's just beautiful having you as a friend, and I take delight in calling you my friend. Enjoy your day and enjoy the interview with the Calabash as she then was, Thank you and God bless you.
Collins, I told you I got a surprise for you.
What is funny, he never not click safe when he asks people how to work with. And it's not on me that I know I've Van Vick, like why I mentioned Van Vick because I've gotten like over 10 jobs for him. So it's like anytime I call for one, but I take it back, yes, but when it comes to close,
you can't take it back. You can't take it back.
But you see, the good thing about Dr. Kenneth Okonkwo, we talk anything, the way they discuss things. And anytime he come, because obviously the way he can come, he can deal with me on one of the videos, them where they say goodbye and the partner were like almost, and he was one of the first people I started to manage, I tell you, and no problem. In fact, he's like a mentor. He's a mentor, not even like he's a mentor, I thank God for his life, and we're going to be friends for life.
Yeah,
Dr.
he
Kenneth, you're
actually he
watching.
said very good things about you. And when I say to him, because we spoke this morning mentally, and I said to him, I'm like, Collins doesn't know about this. It's like, oh my goodness. He was laughing. It's like, we went through several videos. It's like, what should I say, Francis? How should I do it? Kenneth. He's like, is this okay? I said, yes, that is so good. And Mr. Okonkwo is one of the biggest Nollywood actors now, the planet basically. He's been there from time immemorial, and he's one of the biggest name in Nollywood. We've got a couple of big names like IMD, that you make even know Ramsey Noah and all those lots. But when it comes to Kenneth, I love his personality. He's that kind of man.
Something?
No matter what, yes, he's very authentic.
Now,
and it keeps a friendship.
Sorry.
Go on.
Now, the first film where Nollywood put on screen, we making him when I proper production in Bondage. Kenneth Okonkwo and I played role. So that's why his name is a brand. When you talk about Nollywood, you don't mention Kenneth, then it's wrong. My latest film I do, obviously, and I play my best friend at the film. He said, Peter, I don't know why I'm not even member for mention, but again, so he is so calm. I'm gonna go know about Kenneth. When it goes on set, I will tell you this now, it greet all man, it put all the young actors them, make them mind their artists because they go so tense, they can't act with the legend himself. So the way
he's watching you live right now. He just texted me. He's watching it live.
The way they humble himself, and I love that guy, and he is the finest, not even one of the finest films. God bless her.
Yeah, he is. And for him, for even come down, like, even when I moved to America from England, because we used to talk from with England, when I moved from England, come America, he always, he gives me good advice. Like, we go talk and he go disturb me, please, like Madam Calabash, because that's the way he calls me all the time. He never ever call me Francis, Madam Calabash. And he'll give good advice. I love his personality. Even when you talk with him, he makes you welcome and, laugh to you and make you feel very friendly all the time. So, Mr. Kenneth, thank you so much. And God bless you, and thanks for the video. And we really appreciate the video where you take your little time this morning and do for Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. You know us, we talk Creole. So you understand the Creole very well. The Creole, Francis, I get the Creole.
I should be talking to PG and Pigeon. You didn't hear me, so?
So thank you. So I do that video there. Because the reason being, I wanted that video to come out, because reason being, I want to make people then understand how trustworthy you are. So based on the conversation where we can get today, it was very important for me to get a video of somebody of that caliber for actually tell how authentic and how trustworthy you are. Because certain people, they'll be like, oh, it's just Collins. But the Sierra Leone community, we don't give you the respect. That's my own opinion. We don't give you the respect where you deserve, not the industry, not the community. Because think about it, if an old Nollywood Kenneth Okonkwo can actually give you that kind of respect where you deserve. And I called him this morning, he called me this morning, we spoke over it, and he's like, oh yes, it's Collins, come on now. And for him to actually alter those words that you're trustworthy, your friend. He didn't say, oh, just Collins. He said, a friend. When somebody call you a friend, it's very, very authentic. And it gives you that respect that you deserve. Yeah. And with community, we don't always give you the flower where you deserve. So for me today, I want to tell you say, we respect you. Personally, you know that all the time. I respect you and thank you for everything where you don't do now the community, especially in the film industry. We know for say yes, we all not perfect. As I always tell people, these are our 5 fingers. They're not perfect, they're not together, but we need each other to function very well. And that is the same way we need you to function very well in the community. So be it waiting, but are you now one of the few people then we don't start with Sierra Leone movie industry. I'm not saying you're the only one, but you're the few people, one of them. And you actually take them to a different level that you even try for breakthrough. Now the Nollywood film industry, where it's one of the biggest in the world right now, and it's one of the them where it's very difficult to break through. But you didn't only break through, you manage them. to me, which is very important. We get for land for no damn day. So for me, we have to give people the flowers whilst they're alive, not when they're dead. Because when you're gonna, all go begin like, this and that, no. I believe for us to tell people the truth right here. So for me, we thank you. On behalf of me and the Sierra Leonean people, we thank you for all what you don't do now the Sierra Leonean movie industry. Even though today, we interview today, now that we young sister, where this with sister Yaso, we love them. Personally, they never cost me today, but it doesn't matter. This is Sierra Leone. We learn for agree to disagree. And one thing I ever say, Fatima Bio, we talk about her today. Fatima is very controversial in every ramification of the way, in everything we they do. Now we first lady, at the same time, now we social media lady. So for me and Into, we always get this backlog, you know. She's even deleted me on Facebook right now, but I still tell her, say, I still love her, she's still my sister. So in everything we do, now my sister still, you know, because a strong woman is a very independent woman, and an independent, strong-minded woman always achieve goals. That is one thing people don't understand. When you're strong and when you're actually independent in your thinking, not independent financially or things like that, I call people independent in your thinking, just the way I'm independent in my thinking. You achieve. And when you're an achiever, they're not going to like you. But if they're not going to like you, you have to remember not to defend yourself, because when you learn to defend yourself, it comes back to you. Just my own opinion. So in different things them day, Fatima, and also you know like my business, you don't delete me on Facebook, but this talk show today is not about politics. It's about trying to define certain wrongs where people don't say regarding Collins, and where we try for amend. So first of all, before I go further, I got certain pictures that I want to make VOS actually pull out for me, please. VOS, can you, the technical team, I love you. This now one picture, Collins, I hope you watch. And this now one picture where I really go like for make you talk about, because this picture also became out during the campaign time. And this picture also was a picture where go around the place. And I really want to make you explain to with this particular picture first. Yeah, so we then come like we Fatima wear the pink with, and you actually hold them and you sit on your lap. So first of all, during the campaign time where Fatima be the campaign, this picture come out. And another campaign they come. So before the campaign they come, me don't pull them out for everybody around them. And Fatima is a very controversial person, as I always say, right? But this picture also, it speaks volume. And you and Fatima, you always say, oh, she's my friend. But this picture actually doesn't come out as a friendship relationship between you and Fatima. It comes out very personal, in a very personal way between you and Fatima. Because you all are not in waist, if you can see very well, you all Fatima not in waist, and it all you not in arm. And it was a very close contact picture. So is there any way you can define this picture for we? And as you do that, I want to make you tell with the public, waiting at your relationship with Fatima Bio. That's what we want to know.
In fact, I'm glad yourself where you I don't know how I fish this picture from, but it's good that you both like explain, because this picture, it been really tormenting. Few years ago, people then they send them to me, say, look at this and blah blah blah. Once we people know or then fail for realize, most of the time you can get the confidence, a close friend, somebody where you believe in now you body, we can always be back for you, or can even take you bullets. The thing is, Fatima and I we are very close friends, but like brother and sister, not to even like friend self. Now this picture, people then, if they look and good, then go see say some kind of makeup they for me. They make me be a white, me eyebrow white as well, and then put some gray hair as well on top me. Now we were on set shooting a film Soul. I was playing the role of Fatima in Papa. Now I get them two Pekinia, Viv and Fatima. Now Fatima na me favorite. I love her to beat. Then the other one are not too lekam. I mean I'm being lekam. So it's a case wherein the mother actually loves the daughter when Viv the papa. Fatima Nami Boliai. So we were on set shooting a film. So when you create that bond, just like we react, way they do things. Even somebody we say get for play the role of prostitutes. You go see how they behave, how they roll, how they do things. So when in ready for act that role now, that person they inside. Now you go see them they talk, then kind back. Then kind backyard talking. So Fatima was actually, we were on set shooting. So it's more like rehearsing. Calm, dad, like my favorite, come on, what do you want? Or where you go, calm, ask for something from your parents. Say, you begin cook, say, oh, mom, oh, I like your hairstyle. You say, oh, stop that. What do you want? Same things. So that's one they see. Like picture way with the rehearse is sit down for me with the whatever. And if you now watch the film, now go see how close Fatima Bio as my daughter. Himself, he get for die. And then go see me reaction and all. And that is, I would say, when you do on sets, then they take different picture. So if anything they go on between me and Fatima, that picture they not for going on social media at all.
Okay, so this picture, so you defend them for say you, because to me, people let me say, oh, don't talk about Fatima. But at the end of the day, Mr. Producer, can you please project the two of us on screen? I want to see me and Collins while I'm talking to him with this one. Because the thing is, me and Fatima, we've got with Bikri. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to no one. I do love her. I don't love a social media personality. I'm not going to lie to no one. But as a person and as a independent thinker, that's the way I say it. Because I'm an independent thinker, achieve a lot in life. So to tell you the truth, I say I'm upfront with anybody in Nayasu. I love her as a person. I'm not going to lie to no one. And I'm not going to sit behind me and lie behind my back. No. She's a human being and she's very independent and she's very focused the way she talk. But when it comes to certain things, then for me, they know for say, even my mama will born me, I tell them the truth. That's the way I always born my life. People that know me, they know me. My papa, everybody know me. So me, I not keep me much over cover pan or cover clothes. No, I say it the way it is. And certain things, and I say it as it is. So if people are not really like it, oh, don't talk about. She's the first lady in Sierra Leone. So because she's the first lady, we have to talk about her. And the next thing again, election is coming up soon. So there are certain things, and then you have to defend your name. And I pull them out there today. If you don't like it, don't. Call in. That's why you have to call in. The program is there. The telephone number is there. Call in and give you an opinion. But that picture there, because even myself, when I saw the picture when it came out a couple of years ago, the first thing will come to me because I know you personally. So I was like, no, this is on set. I said, because reason being, number one, you get the beard. The beard was there. You don't get white beard. That day when I say in plain fact, you don't get a white beard. So because they put the white beard there, I was like, now movie, then they act. I defended you straight on with that picture. It's a movie set, and now they act a movie. And because they act a movie, so obviously their roles, so you get for Rias. Before you go inside the movie industry now, I get for notice for say, you get for Rias one role for like 20 times before you even go. By the time when you act away and say, cut, it's like you're tired already, You really, because just a short movie where I do with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I got to find out it took me all day for shoot a 15-minute scene. All day. Cut, yes. God, do it again. So it's a lot. So it was a movie scene with that picture, and it's a rehearsal with that picture. But before we go again, make we see the next picture back where they come up. Producer, make us see the next picture where they come up. Maybe we are waiting Mr. Collins, they can't tell me.
You get more?
Yes, I get them all. I get them all. I pulled them for you. This picture, Yasso Collins. What think you say regarding this picture, Yasso? Make we know that. Because I want to make you define this relationship. What do you say regarding this picture?
Yes, when you meet with somebody on your body, you understand, I go even meet. And I just, that instinct, so I just, you know what I'm saying? So that was what happened. Meet time, we hug, we serve. I'm sure you don't come across situation where you meet somebody where you don't tell like you attend the function. Okay, you bored, you whatever, then they see, oh, oh, there she comes, so there he comes. Bang, you go glad you on yourself. That's like it's all yourself now of yourself. Hey, you know, because I'm a celebrity and she is a celebrity as well. And it's when they happy, it's just a space of no time, people they don't take pictures. And when they go send on to me, some go put on social media, some go not all any bad intent, it's just a case where again, they just want to put and say, well, this
Mr. Producer, please tell me the other picture as well, but I get the pictures then. So look the other one, Collins.
Okay, that picture there is another set who been there. Okay, that the film to shatter that out. No, shameful deceit. I play the role of Fatima in Boyfriend at the film. The key thing here, like Bonlogo, neither been Fatima and husband, and so Fatima not been too happy with the relationship and not anyway the character way they play. So me now the person now we say, okay, if that man you not see waiting you get or not appreciate you, we started going out now the film reality plays and all of them is quote me. So this is me and her on set again.
So who's the film yesterday for make we watch Collins?
Okay, Shameful Deceit. I believe when I look the title and I go see, I believe say you go to YouTube because we in premiere obviously people then see them. Even the beats feel like you can notice
again. Because before I talk, I like to talk with evidence. Mr. Producer, let's see the next picture, please. Because make we see the next picture of me, dear lovely sister, with Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. So this one was when?
This we come London, and because maybe don't come where the election we don't take place and all thing, we don't come England back. So we come London, was and you see the joy relation because this is us. When we meet each other, we're so happy, and you will see how they laugh all and all thing, and we're close friends, like brother and sister. You understand? So this picture, I'm glad because I just bumped into her now and I was so happy with the laugh and take the picture.
But Mr. Collins, this other one here so as well is show you now. This now which time? This is show you now where you know they dance and everything. Don't get me wrong, Fatima is my sister. I love her, but we have to clear the air today because there's too much going on with those pictures. And you, when I got your interview, I said I was gonna ask you regarding those pictures because these pictures yeah so talks a lot. And when they come online a couple of years ago, there was a lot said about those pictures. And people them actually get their own different opinion regarding those pictures. For me personally, I know you. So I know there was nothing there. But at the end of the day, with the public perception is quite different from waiting me personally know you as a person, from waiting then we talk to you. Get what I mean? So this is your opportunity. This is the time for you to clear the air regarding those pictures. Because people are saying that you and Fatima beget some kind of side relationship before ever London Jet introduced Fatima to the first lady, to the president, our president now. And then before ever Fatima become a first lady. They're saying that we get a relationship. Well, personally, with me, I don't believe in it because I know you as a person. But the public where we get out there doesn't know you. They don't know the personality where you get. They don't know the kind of person where you be. So this is the time for you to clear your air or for tell the public for say, this not this picture or this picture was not really meant what it's meant to be or the way it perceived for see. So Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce, I love you, but you have to tell us the real meaning of them pictures they are so you get with Fatima. Please explain to us in a very in-depth way and tell me also we go get the link for see the movies then and tell me the relationship where you ever get with Fatima. Then we're gonna go to the next segment.
As I've been saying earlier, it's a brother's relationship. That picture there, I believe, saying one restaurant to be there, and it's more like I think when we don't finish shooting, if I remember right. So we all now don't, it's a wrap all thing. We just decide to go have fun at restaurants and eat and all thing. And obviously, we've been the dance man. And nothing wrong if you dance with somebody who's not your friend. And if you want to notice when I saw the dance, I'm not non-close contacts, no nothing, because this is now dancing. And I was, as I would say, if I've been posting away any business between men and I will dance like you see, the distance is there. It's not too close. And I don't know if when I will see the background, because when I will see some now just like a restaurant, not for saying a clubbing we go men and go whatever. It's a pity when I know we see people background because of the angle.
So are you trying to tell us? I want to ask one question. Are you in love with our current First Lady, Madam Fatima Madam Bio? Are you in love with her, or have you ever been in love with her?
No. And
have you ever have a personal relationship, like an intimate relationship with the present First Lady of Sierra Leone?
No, never ever. I forbid even swear on the Bible if that's the case. Because I'm happy you bringing this up. Next year I can campaign for come. I know I didn't begin bringing this them to up back because I was so disturbed with them thing. I'm upset that this the camera itself because it's nice to clear the air. Fatima want know, and I'm saying this not because we are close friends. Fatima want know if you keep one person, no cheat on that person. They just know her. Yeah, I know we're talking past life. The possibly be about for a madam meets in personal life, but because he been in a relationship, I know she would never ever even think of or entertaining that thought. Say, he fancy me or me fancy him because you know me. You know me and I was married at the time. So we gel with somebody in spirit, gel with somebody in spirit. I would call Fatima anytime, even if she is on set. So long as you know the act, it see the call, it will answer. If she calls me, sometimes they want advice from each other because it's a trusted friend. Yeah, it's trusted friend. So and when you have friends whom you trust, you can tell them, no, say you did it. This is it. And nothing was going on. We are just close friends. And I would always tell people them one thing, not this world. When people then see you and somebody close and then opportunity, then they look for ways for beginning to story, put all kinds in. And these people are wicked. If you gel with somebody on a woman, where you want for nothing the way woman like or way woman you know, which I go do for keep my wife happy. Now person like Fatima will talk because close friend. So I will tell and things with matrimonial problem where they go to, I will sit and I say, Fatima, now this is how they get to my wife, which you will advise me as a brother. And she will advise me because we trust each other. So this is it. And I like and I never for once get feelings for I get that close relationship as somebody we I care for me, we I like. I love her to bits, not in the sense like going into a relationship or date. No, we just, if something happened to me right now, I will leave the UK and I will fly go Salone and I'll pray nothing will happen because this is how I got her.
That is good. And before we go any further with the question, then we get a caller on the line. And I think for Samek, we take one call first. Samek, we are
okay. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Hello, the caller. I'm also the call from I'm waiting on your name. And first of all, I just want to make the disclaimer. I do not want any interrogatory question when it comes regarding to the First Lady, and I don't want no swearing because at the end of the day we have to respect her office. She's the First Lady of Sierra Leone, so no matter what, we have to respect her office.
I understand you, ma.
Thank you. Who's are you the
are you okay? I can go ahead. My name is Augusta Rodivi or Mama Africa. I just I see my brother online. I say, make I just come in and share my own experience about with Una. Okay. He's one of the most respected Sierra Leoneans that we're they're proud of. Sure. Because I get the opportunity for talk to I never meet him one day, but as a father, as a brother. I don't meet her one day, but I get the opportunity for talk to him, and I ask him if he go want for make an interview I'm doing then on my radio show what will be the work towards the independent program anyway, like bringing Sierra Leoneans together in different way. So I'm proud of and say he come out as a Sierra Leonean, as a papa for support we as a brother. So the topic about here and the first lady now, I just see myself now the similar picture say it can be say it go support any other person, and maybe if somebody be see me and we flyer or see we can close, one day I become somebody then go say that man maybe they look after this picture. But you know, I'm proud of and saying a person will get your own mind of your own, and getting respect on your own. And I also believe say all these questions so you they ask him, you're not supposed to take them personal because he not get anything for do with that. He's a man of with great integrity. Anyway, me a German, so I the strength for talk me Creole, won't understand me here. So I want to say no more. I'm proud of you, sir. And long time I not get you contact. So as I see you online now, I'll be busy. I want to drive out. I say no, I not go drive out. I must say something here.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
So
thank you so much.
Keep up the great work. And the only thing, yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Sorry, sir. I want to say something.
No, go on, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, I be just want for plead to you, sir. As this with sister just say, natural love we all get her for the first lady, but politically she's failing us. I know one for we for taking personal, not to you duty, not to me own duty. I'm just saying my mind as any other Sierra Leonean. This woman, we all supposed to love her, and because it don't start from nowhere. This might be for make them, for even for be more moderate, because God gave this opportunity for being ready, so that it will be a blessing to we and not a curse. I only notice say it go too much out of the way when it comes to the media. I not like a media relationship at all. It disappoints we all greatly. As a first lady, she's supposed to be a good example to the young one the way they come up. They like today, they come out and call me time don't run off. Okay, so that's not my message for him. Please, sir, if you reach him one day, tell him say make he moderate himself on the media or do positive things so go learn from, and not to things that will not make sense to the system. God bless you all and have a peaceful evening.
Thank you very much, Wicola. Thank you. And what do Wicola just say? I really love what Wicola just say, because at the end of the day, for me, I always tell this to Fatima, no matter what. Even at the beginning of the campaign, me I need to be the talk privately, because I've knew Fatima from Gambia to England to Madiana. So when it comes to Fatima, I love her. I always tell people in this, I love her as a person. But in social media trend, that is what I personally don't like. But now she's come down with the social media trend. So to me, that is fantastic. But we need to learn from her, as the lady say, if we can put them towards and put them aside. And Fatima, if you watch right now, I would like to invite you to the show, Me and your sister, come to the show. Make we talk. You see, I've got Mr. Collins here. He's defending himself. Come make we talk. If you get time, come. I dey also for you, my sister. So anytime you're ready, just come. We'll talk something positive, Not politics, but something positive about women. Even though I go ask some certain question then, but you have to defend yourself. So Mr. Collins, we got 3 callers on the line. So I think make we take callers, the make we are waiting and get for say, as long as they're not ready for cost nobody, because I know they allow for me, nobody cost nobody today at this show.
Thank you.
Caller, make our ear to the say, who's you the call from and what's not
your name, sir? Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, first of all, I want to appreciate you now for the program you now bring up. And like what they say no more, say now politics times they cancel and beaucoup things that they do now the ear way for clear. A very good at una the issue there because like for Salone, small to do see na social media, we not can understand. That we don't confirm saying so. So like for the first lady, it's a good on your own part where Mr. Collins declared because like people that they say this possibility, Mr. Baby don't see this for 2 years, but I not ever comment so long that the first lady I know what you can do about her. So a very good for and like for in social media without possibly talk. Fatima na human being like we all. Not just a human being like we. You know me say because of our first lady make her different from me. Now only the office where you hold. Moving from that office, you could do anything. So like for that in social media ads, Like we know they see the dress half naked, everything. Whether they know they be a role model to the young ones, they know. You know they dress them with and they. If they dress maturely, they all care about outspoken. When you go attack, they go at you back too. So now my own contribution is to the program. I have for tell very thanks. God bless.
I like waiting this caller just call and say, I love this caller, you know. There's certain thing and they wait somebody call, you know, for say yes. I love waiting this caller just say, Mr. Collins, you waiting say, it's good to clear the air. Ali. Yeah. And to me, this is what I'm doing. This is why God give me the opportunity to do a show like this. Because when I get a show like this, God give me the opportunity for bring guests them come in. And when I get to bring back the video with Mr. Okonkwo, so at least we're instead to give you the dignity and the respect is very important. And I believe for say when we clear the air early, no matter if they get it in a negative way or in a positive aspect, I believe what we're doing right now is fantastic. And I love the next point when we pick up from in call as well, where he say it dress moderately. We can't take that away from Fatima. It dressing them where it dress, you know, they dress like movie star or picking them. Ever since she's become a first lady, she dress like a first lady. Even though people like go custom say, you know, this, you know, that, but that is not my point. You know, the way half close them, it dress with respect. Even though I would like to make you dress more, darling. Pick from the Ghana for the second lady. The Ghanaian second lady, she's amazing. When she dress up, she dress like a role model for we. But you dress amazing, don't get me wrong. So waiting this caller say, and she's a very outspoken person. Very, very outspoken young lady. So which now then we get the problem with social media. But the caller again defend them. The caller say, not waiting me to say, the caller say, she's just an ordinary person like each and every one of us. If you take away the title as a first lady, she's a human being. So no matter how we cost them online, how we say to them what them, act no get bone. And my family the way they watch, Fatima Bio never paid me for this program. He deletes me stuff on Facebook right now, we know the talk. I just like for say the realistic thing. So if you're not like waiting at the say, I'm so sorry about it, but we have to be real. We have to talk about the good aspect and we get to talk about the bad aspect too. As you know, for me, I love to talk about the good and the bad aspect. So we bring the good aspects back for them, we bring the bad aspects back for them. My own issue when me personally get with them, not in social media platform. How we they run in social media platform. That is all. But as we call her say, she's a human, just like we all within Ayaso. So, Mr. Collins, we get another caller. Maybe we pick two more calls and then we go back to a discussion. So, two more calls. The next caller, who's are you the call from and waiting on your name? Maybe we pick two more calls and then we go back to a discussion. So, two more calls. The next caller, who's are you the call from and waiting on your name? Maybe we pick two more calls. Hello? So, two more calls. The next caller.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Hello, hi, I'm fine, thank you. Where are you calling from and what's your name?
Hi, this is Isa and I'm calling from Atlanta.
Hello, Isa. How are you doing, darling? What's your contribution today? Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sir. That's my baby.
Yes, my love. Yeah, I actually am a first-time listener and I could not be more proud of you, Francis.
Thank you.
I am enjoying the show. I not ever tune into any of their talk show there, but girl, you got my brain moving. I'm here on my bed shaking, you know, at a response. So, Collins, how are you? Thanks for coming on. I unfortunately, you say you're not a celebrity, but this is my first time hearing about you. I want for learn more. Wait to make a call in. I just want to say, not just send we to YouTube. Please, give me the link. Let we know how to find the movie there. So we all know, say, things they appear for waiting they really are na the internet. And I believe 100% say this was a movie set. But for lay you back, waiting you they say, we want the link. Just don't send us to YouTube. Like you just throw it out there, go to YouTube. But actually, I don't know what to search for. I need more than that. You understand what I try to say? And another thing, Fatima Bio is your friend. but she lacks a good PR. She doesn't have one. First lady, that office they will hold, it has to be respected. Not to every Tom, Dick, and Harry it will respond to. Sounds to me and looks to me like she has too much time. She has more important things to do. Personally, I would like to be her stylist because I don't think whoever they style and they do injustice in that department. She's such a beautiful lady. And we can raise in standard up as a Sierra Leonean first lady, as we first lady. You know. So please, the last thing I want to say, I want to see link. I want receipts. If you're going to tell me it was a movie set, I need a link to those movies so I can verify it. So we go come up behind this talk. Otherwise, I can guarantee you, say, election, we're going to bring it back. So have a nice day, Francis, darling. You're looking pretty. Bye.
Thank you very much, Isa. Isa, a friend of mine in Atlanta, and she's quite big in Atlanta, actually. She's a personal stylist, and she styles people, yes. So if Isa actually offer for style the first lady, oh my goodness, God, I believe I say she needs to pick her up on that offer because she styles celebrities and she's very good at her job. She's a personal shopper and a stylist. She's very good at her job. And one person salon woman that we don't come Atlanta and do something really big with her life. Thank you, Isa. And thank you for that call, Isa. I'm honored. Thank you very much. And Collins, where do you say? Maybe we take the last caller first before we go into the topic. The last caller on the line, who's how you call from and what's your name?
I call from the US. My name is Sulaiman.
Yes, Mr. Sulaiman, thank you for your call. Make we listen to what you get for say, sir.
Okay, I want to say thank you for a good program and the way the interview with the board. Also, I'm very impressed by what Mr. Collins they do, especially based on what you already explained. They say a closed mouth never get fed, which is why I was very impressed about a week or so ago, where he put out the very people that may be the endorser. It was a whole lot of them. It was very impressive. And then backing up again today, I think that they just hear more and put out there as one part we own brother there. We want to break into a market where it looks like we are kept away from. And I wish I all me best. But, and I believe saying at the general I think that. But the thing what I want to say, if you think about your own movies then, it looks like the script writers then, they're not challenged at all. It's like now the same thing over and over, same thing over and over. If you check Salone movies, then you will find a whole lot about the Civil War and things like that. How long do you think for the tell that story? Let there be something fresh, something where people then go think about and you keep them in suspense. So the next time we come with something, then you try to see, whoa, okay, now waiting else to do. But you watch that movie 10 minutes into it, you figure what the end is going to be. And now maybe say not talk for move from the Fatima Bio issue. And I like Miss Fatima Bio. But the thing about things like this, you know, will ever change people their mind. What people don't want to think and feel about them. And more than likely, something like this will get a negative effect. And finally, Mr. Collins, maybe you know, whatever happened to the professionals? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Caller number 3, I like in comments them where you actually come with. But one of the things that we come with are some two for talking the later stage of we talk show today. We're at the movie industry with the Sierra Leone movie industry, so I don't want to go back deep into it right now. And then the storyline in the Sierra Leone movie industry, I don't want to go back too deep into it right now. But what he say, no matter what we say today, people are going to take kind of negative effect. But one thing I want to tell the family and say, this is not 2022. 2022 is about clearing the air. Election they come. Different things they come. Make we clear the air. You know, swear everybody they come. We don't get the China Nikis to do we can clear air. We get LLC we don't can clear air. We get LLJ we don't can clear air. Everybody they clear the air. So today we have to clear the air with this picture, yeah. So because these are pictures that we don't go all around the place. They're on the all side. But today we don't manage for clear the air. We don't hear it from the horse's mouth. Not waiting people and they say, oh, people and they say, hey, this and that. It's not about density today. Today we hear it from waiting Mr. Collins himself say. He say, them pictures and they is nothing like waiting people and they out there where they think. Me personally, I trust him 100%. He said that picture and there is nothing about waiting people and they talk about out there. With First Lady, not so this particular picture here, so me, I can attest for say it's a movie screen. Because the reason being, then he gets a white beard where he puts on. And he said he played the role of him papa that movie day. So me, I believe him. I believe First Lady not ever get a relationship. Because if they get a relationship, one picture the way Mr. Collins there with the president, with present president, where we respect very much. You see, they're friends. And if they ever don't get a relationship, with president are a smart man. If I be no and if I be push Mr. Collins away. But you see for say Mr. Collins and Fatima na be friend. And we get for member for say Fatima na be an actress. She was an actress before ever she became a first lady. She was an actress. We all know that day we see Fatima in movie the way he be the act. Me, I don't go one of him premiere then na Greenwich. So we see in movie the way he be the act. We see for say she was very much into the Nollywood industry. You see, even during the inauguration of Sierra Leone, who that then can support him? Now in Nollywood party them. Now they pull na Nollywood when that then can support him during the inauguration where we do na Sierra Leone, where they inaugurate him. So we get a member for say she's an actress. That's the number one, hands down to her. Number two, she got friends in the industry. She got different friends. We only they talk about Collins' young picture. I get a bunch of pictures them where the day where Fatima they come for interview. I would love to ask her for her to defend herself because that is what we got the program for. Come, make we defend ourselves, make we talk about it, make we open out about it. It's nothing to do with, oh, it's about negativity or positivity. This is the time for us to talk. That is why we all here. Let's talk. Let's share. Let's talk. Let's come out. Let me put the thing into the table and talk about it. Today, Mr. Collins say, we know they. Now, my friend, me personally, through the relationship and how I know Mr. Collins, I believe them. And I get a video where they can play you now. Make you now see if I say somebody waiting at the Nollywood industry. We're very trustworthy. When earlier on now we interview, I show them this video, but I want to play this video for the second time because I want to make we all listen to this video and see what is somebody when now the eye up that the Nollywood industry say about Mr. Collins. Now, Mr. Steph, now me talk to this person here so today, where this person come up with this video here so from Mr. Collins, and these are the words where this man himself say about Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. So make we listen to this video again. Mr. Producer, please play forward the video of Mr. Kenneth, please.
Hello, this is Dr. Kenneth Okonkwo. My guy, it's always a delight saying a special hello to you and to remind you that you are one dependable, reliable, consistent friend anybody can wish for. You're one guy that anybody with you can sleep with two eyes closed, knowing that you got his back. A man of his words. And so I'm using this opportunity to say, may God continue to bless you in wisdom and in health to live the rest of your beautiful life in prosperity and in pleasure, to ensure that humanity gets the best of you. It's just beautiful having you as a friend, and I take delight in calling you my friend. Enjoy your day and enjoy the interview with the Calabash, as she then was, you know. Thank you, and God bless you.
So this now a video where I actually obtained from Mr. Collins, a very good friend, when a reputable and a very well-known Nollywood actor, where Mr. Collins once managed. And Mr. Collins not in best friend. Well, you're waiting the man saying not in friend with Mr. Collins. So for that reason, they everything, if people are like that, they can trust them, right? And appreciate what they do. Why we the Sierra Leonean not able to appreciate what they do? And they actually give him a rest or make a rest at the talk on in behalf right now, because I never say right now, always I bring can to Ram, it's like fire to Ram. It's like, Francis, what did you just do to me today? I love you still, but you know we have to clear the air. That is the way Sierra Leone people are. We have to clear the air. To me, it's very important to do it now than start for doing on social media later on where election time they reach. We get to clear the air right now and just put things together and put them straight. That's when me believe in. So, Mr. Collins, the next time again where at the camp, I want to make we show the public Mr. Collins in old motorcar where he began. It was a silver Mercedes Benz, isn't it? It was a silver Mercedes Benz. Where you beget first. Not this one, the other one. This not the new one. The old one, I want to see first. Before actually going to the new one. I want to see the old one first, if we can, please. And make an ask me for this. I did from you today, Mr. Collins. Sorry, I can't for you. I'm so sorry, but I have to do this today.
You
make us see if we get the old one. I try to see if we get the old one. Make us see first. I believe I send them to the producer then. Make us see if we get the old one. But if we not get the old one, we can do the new one inside it. And then we can talk about the new one. Okay, make we talk about the new one. The black Mercedes then. Let's talk about the black one. So the black one, make we see. Make we talk about, I think I'm not able for send them to Ram. So make we talk about the black one. Let's put the black one in there. Can you show me the new Mercedes Benz? Yes. I think I got different pictures of it because I want to see all over them. I want to see the inside and everything if I could. Because this is not the new Mercedes Benz. Yes. You see the inside where it look good? This Mercedes looks so good. Oh my goodness. We need for swap kind. For kind give me. I want broken motor car to drive. You get to privatize number plates and all. I don't put your number plate out. Sorry, I put them out, but that's you. And then make we see the car around. Yep, that's a lovely one. I love that vehicle. Sorry for the number plates. Everybody know who you are now, but not you anyway. And then there we go. Yes, that is the vehicle, Mr. Pierce. So make I bring Mr. Pierce back at the screen. So Mr. Collins, this vehicle here, so at one point, them be getting accusation where personally I worry about on social media, and it was going all around WhatsApp and everywhere, and most of the groups. We then say people and talk different things. Now we don't establish for say you and Fatima are friend, you're best of friends, you're good friends, and no relationship not between you all two. So it no matter what people and say out there, but that is your opinion and that is what you say over here right now, and we stick to it. But it comes from your mouth. So this motorcar, so the one thing when maybe get for you for say. This motorcar was bought for you by Fatima. How come? They say that Fatima buy this motorcar for you. Or now we presidents now buy this motorcar for you. So explain to me a little bit how Fatima will buy this motorcar for you and how the president will buy you this motorcar so.
See, when election they come, people in look for team them for yeah. Now you know me and lots of people that know me. I'm a car freak. I love cars. It's a pity they not me show the silver one before this one because over 10 Mercedes Benz. I own it for 3 years and I sell them, buy new one, and they take them on higher. They save me money, buy me cars. Then so open saying Fatima buy this car. People away know me. They know say all the cars them. Only the S-Class, then the old pounds. And this is not the first one. If you, I sent, I'm not quite sure picture on Facebook, we show 5 of me S-Class them from the different, them S, the old and all 5. Now, if I can afford to begin by Benz from 1994, 95, say 94, in fact. Every 3 years I change my car. I start from C-Class, I went class, and I went to S-Class. Why they can't say na Fatima give me money for buy this when people know say 2018 I bought a brand this cost £90,000. As soon as they change the shape, 2021, I bought this one. Cost 95. It was in fact 100,000, but because I'm a regular customer, I got it for 95,000. So for let people in the look at this, because they want to see now, they want to say, because they don't get accused Fatima say thief money, take money. They want for begin show say now the money we take, now me spend and pan give.
This is the old vehicle. So I actually get the picture where the producer don't get this now your old vehicle this. I want for the people that get this. This was the old one. This now your old one. Yes. So we go come back into this discussion. Make we go back to you Mr. Collins. Go on, sir.
I'm glad you put it. Yes. Because these are all cars they had on the back. So now if then come up with that and no set up a story, so when election come, then the show say, oh, the money way thief, they give Mr. Collins. In fact, the story me, I've had it over God knows how many times, and I'm glad you bring in this to the air. Fatima never gave me a penny. Now me, they save me money, I buy me cars them. And I love cars. So I'm thinking the last one selling before I get this new one, it was only 12,000 miles on the clock. 12,000. That is nothing. But I still change them and buy this new one. Because I've been on save over 100,000 for buying me new car. But luckily I got it for 95, which is not bad. And I don't even begin save for buy the next one again in 3 years' time. So I saved my money. I got a good job. I'm a film producer where I can make, I mean, you name it. If I work hard now, my place of work, I can make over 100,000 a year. This is how I am, but I'm not going to begin to go disclose. I know they say this for sure. They say this so clear the air say I can afford buying without the help from First Lady or President. Because the people, when they say, Mother Bio, send the money, buy the car, so he come, or if you know win the election, at least he gets an asset, a car where he go. Why can't people think that way? It's like, so when I not begin, and so I'm saying to myself on here, if people begin say this, then they build up story for the election, and I'm glad I have to give me an opportunity for say this. And the president, we are also close, yeah, and it's somebody I respect. I'm glad they will say, I know anybody can talk any word about someone, I will be mad. So with the talk, or even First Lady allow anyone. President Mother Bio don't attend His Excellency, not even give the good respect. His President Mother Bio don't attend the film premieres. It supports me all the time. Well, the premiere must come. These are pictures of me and I'm now premiere. In fact, this picture where they show right now being back day 2020 when I'm here Fatima Mother Bio. Now we spend it day. We go out to get phone, we get dinner, and we enjoy time together. In whole day back then, now we spend them 20. So if anything may go on, me and I know we born and jail like this way, follow we enjoy it together. So for let them say that it's me, this man not do anybody, he do it in the get for do as a president, and they look for way for just score points for get rid of him. Why? And I don't want anyone. Sorry, I'm getting agitated saying this. Anyone for implicating me or begin putting me in small talk. I buy car alone, and it's a picture not go show me bank details. I've saved almost 40,000 now for even change my car in 3 years time. So Fatima no give me no money. Mother Bio no give me no money. It's my car, my bona fide property, and I love cars. Thank you very much.
Thank you for clarifying, because that motor car they make rounds all around the place. And when I get on my WhatsApp, and I was like, shoo, don't you guys know that Collins used to drive that same car? Was it 2018? 2018, isn't it? We buy the first Mercedes day. So I was like, Collins just upgrade. He's like, now upgrade. This way they show some of the first Mercedes way.
You see on the screen now, the top right hand one now being get now by 2018. Then the top left one are the current one. Now
the current one, yeah. I know, because the silver, the one like a silverish, now will be the first one, and then the black one is the current one. And I was like, Collins now,
and that's only the S class though. The C class, the C class I get about
defend you online.
Yeah.
My problem is I'm tired to defend you online. That is one of the reasons, because most of the time when I defend you in a forum, them, especially like in the political forums, then I get bashed out. because you know me, one game voice. So that is why I'm like, okay, Collins, we're gonna sit down today and we're gonna talk about this and get it cleared off the air, and everybody, you know, move on from this. Whatever Sierra Leone people want to take them as, it's okay. But at the end of the day, we hear it from your mouth, from what you get for say. So we put in the talk different things. Then that motor car was your car from when I know you. Well, I know you for a very long time from England. But that car has been your car. You're a Mercedes person. You're a Mercedes-Benz person. But before we go further, I don't know if we get called at the line or if we actually make us see. Oh, we get called at the way, cue the waits for we. Okay, Mr. Collins, maybe we actually we go take 5 more calls. After the 5 calls, and then we go talk, and then we jump to the next one. So 5 more calls. Caller, not to go with the first one first. Caller, who's you the call from and what's your name?
Hello viewers, this is Santos, they call somewhere else. I wanna do there.
Well, they do fine. How yourself they do, sir?
Fine. Thank God, Mama. When I thank you for bringing up some of them program there, but to me, then I mean not to think way for Canada, even on social media. Now, one thing we don't fail in other countries, the things of priority now they will not they handle. The thief man and the other where they thief, they will they celebrate them. The one the way they thief small, now then when they come against, they put in the public, they disgrace, they do everything. Then salon, I don't know how will they go. Then people in there now then personal when they say be it true or not. Wait, but the Collins now say sorry. Fatima Bio when our first lady. In a modern man, law say the accusation are true. Nobody know the way na angel law. And nobody know what tell me saying I saint we know they do waiting, then 2 people that don't do as waiting that they accuse them for. I stand to be corrected, I not accuse and say yes. I not confirm say yes. That's why it be all. But law learn for they put some program there when of national issue. This one let them deal with them their own way, they're able to solve it. To me, it don't make any sense. There are a lot going on in the country where they need for what they talk about. Bad issues and the way they go on, where then to political party are done, they destroy that country. They win an important issue with them for what we talk about that. I remember again, I saw Nicki Minaj come or waiting China, sorry. At the end, look, Ingo begin talk like say he don't left Salon from 19 Jubilee. You know, at times, and I don't understand how they go. To be honest with with anybody, law learn for they put thing they win a national issue. Law they talk about them. If not to say waiting they accuse them for now, so then I'm not a man. The president himself no. I mean, no tell me say instead of not getting your own bad the way they go on. Nobody know they win an angel. So when I look they put things the winner of important. The country need a good help now. As I can say, the level which I would not find myself, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just pissed off. Sorry.
Thank you very much for the call, sir. I appreciate what you say, but we got a member for say, Mr. Collins, now interview this, and this show also I interview different people. So this is Mr. Collins, Ambassador Collins Archie-Pearce interview. So because with the interview, there are certain things then where then are the media about where I get for bring out to light and making can defend himself in a way. So this is the reason why this topic has to come up, because I cannot interview Mr. Collins without bringing this issue up, because it's always there and it's always been over his head. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
So the next caller, make we take the next caller and make we wait till they say, caller, what's your name and who's you the call from?
Yeah, my name is Zainab, but they call from England.
Yes, ma. Thank you for calling, and please let's know your contribution, ma.
In the first place, for where you start the program, I've done the watch them. But the man where the interview, I not say you're not happy, because I believe say you been for don't inform and first before ever you the interview and publicly like this. you be for don't inform am first. And I believe say the man they try no more, but not so because he not be they expect this. And all the pictures them, all this. So what you go say? We go say na true or not so true? This I believe say na some private business or I don't feel say na thing where you for can begin expose so. Even though where people and they say then na social media, you declare here, you declare there, but you should have asked that man in consent and tell and say that this you want for can do for let yourself can clear the year so that the man himself go prepare himself. Because there was a picture you are showing where the man they talk say, oh, I think say na bar will be there or na club will go out. But this is who does that? It's not fair. And to go to the first lady on side. Like when I invest Padida one day or yourself na you best person, at least una say una for the advice entitled it too much. A name big. And we say for the proud say yes now first lady this. But first lady the way how we they behave publicly not good. And even to concerning their own party where you as a mama for let you decide one grain side no. Because when you born all you picking them, you for elect them all according to. So una go for advice am. Now we mama, now we first lady. So at least let know what they do publicly and all time social media. Not when one begin be first lady. Do ya? Me na me own contribution now and no.
Let me just answer quick this first bit where you say. Frances actually asked me if they discuss some of the thing with me, and I say no. I'm used to interview. I let it come as a surprise. So he give me the option. I'm me say no. You understand? Because whatever way he interview me, I know say yes. I was not happy. No, why make I not happy? Because they bring memories where they have been they fly around people and they talk all kinds of things. And I was married at the time. Okay, I was now anyway. So, but I was married at the time, and this they fly around. And if me with PRE, and you know, and it's not nice. So I'm not happy, not because they bring them, because it give me opportunity for clear the air, to save first lady name as well, because I know she then going to use them back for next election. And she's not like that. As I said, I know her. I mean, I know her so well, never cheat on her partner or husband. So she will never have dated me. That's what I'm saying. So when this picture come up, it bring memories of when they post them. That's why I'm upset. And just give me the option. He asked me, Lord, discuss them. I said, no, don't worry. I like this. Lord, just discuss them. Lord, just do the interview. So not blame him for that. She gave the option if I want for discuss them. Sorry, Francis, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Collins, because the good way you actually be and come out. Because every single person where at the interview at this show, I always give them an option. I call them, we talk about it. That's what they talk about for a very long time. And I always give people the option. Do you want us to discuss how the interview is going to go? You want to see the pictures that I get? You want to see everything? And I'm like, remember, this is the first lady. You want to make me talk about it? And Collins is like, no, I trust you. I know you're going to be fine. So I like for make we all come blind in interview. That way, the way I ask and question them, enough about like for say we don't rehearse them or we don't prepare them. As you're waiting, they say he was upset because not of us saying that because of the picture I bring come out, he appreciates where I bring this interview come today because they're fully aware of the interview and waiting the interview day about. But he bring memory back to them because he was a married man during that time. Where we go come back to soon. And I get questioned regarding that the real we'll therefore come back to soon. So now maybe we take the next caller. We don't take two, we get 3 more calls on the line. Caller, who saw you the call from and what's now your name?
My name is Mohammed Mansour, I call from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Thank you, sir.
I do, how do I do?
We do fine, sir. Thank you for calling and thank you for watching the show.
Okay. Well, I'm at Savi and Dr. So.
Yes, sir.
You know, Madam Savage.
No, sir, this is not Frances. Not Auntie Fatima, this is not Frances, sir.
Okay, I do anybody.
I do fine, sir. Pardon, sir?
Broadcast on the broadcast.
Yes, sir, with the broadcast, sir. So at the feature, sir, you want forgive, sir.
Okay, I want to make 2 comments again.
Yes, sir.
One, last time I been called at top hospital for Salone. We let me not say it's that's how we happen only thing will happen.
Wait, are you, sir? Okay, we don't last now. We call a day, and I believe I say get views for Gina VOS. It's regarding the last show, but I always want to remind the callers them for say this media platform. And this platform you also get different shows them where they come on. So the last show is not the same show with Rion show. Now, like when you get television station, and this television station gets different program them. So when this other show come, not the same with Rion shows them. Auntie Fatima, I love you. I need to call you up, my darling. But okay, let's continue again. Let's take the next caller. We don't get 3 callers them. We're the one with all, so we get 2 more callers for go. So what's now the next caller? Who's the call from and what's now your name?
Hello?
Hello. Who's the call from and what's now your name?
Okay, so just give me 1 second because I don't wait for so long. I decide for gonna do. So give me a second. Let me just find a quiet space, please. This is Matilda. They call.
Hi, Matilda.
Hi. Okay, so first off, make I say thank you very much for this interview. It's it's a timely interview, as a matter of fact. Me don't know if Mr. Pierce married. Obviously, I don't know much about him. I wish I did, but I do not, and that's the fact. But if he married, first off, let me say hats off to the wife. Hats off to the wife. That is, if he's married, hats off to the wife for having endured, all these backlash, all these rumors, all this. It takes a special woman to sit by you, to stand by you, and to understand the dynamic of your relationship with another woman, and also to be thrown in the limelight for something that they may or may not have been a party to. Secondly, I know I get 3 minutes, but I go be a miss small day big. Secondly, I go on for say thank you for showing Mr. Okonkwo. I'm a secret admirer of his. I make a clear the here because now Matilda they talk. Sabi me people them. No, I'm married, I get man, and I'm in love with my man. I'm just in love with his brain. I've just always been in love with his mind and his brain, and that's why I admire him. So air cleared. So now to Mr. Pierce, I got 3 questions then for you. As the show they go on, maybe I go call again and ask a subset of questions. Now, from waiting we don't gather so far, you say you are friends with Fatima Bio, and that you are bosom friends. And there are things you can certainly swear on that she will never do. One of them was that she will never have an extramarital affair or relationships on someone when she is committed to someone. And the jury is out on that. And let me say, you may know people, but you may not know them as well as you think you know them sometimes. But because of who is presented to us and what they present to us, there are certain traits and characteristics that we can avow for just because of that. But again, like me late Granikin say, take 10 charm cola for person. The next subset of question is, at any time during this puhaha, did you feel your loyalty shifted? So at any time did you feel like you were put in a position where it was either defending your relationship with the First Lady or defending your status status, meaning that defending your work, defending what you have built over the years, and making sure that this does not muddy that. The third subset of question we are going to ask you is that now you are here, you are at this point, at this junction. You say that you have a very intimate, and when I say intimate, people will not misunderstand me. Intimacy doesn't necessarily mean because you need to go sleep with man and maid, that means the intimate. You can have an intimate relationship with someone, not necessarily sexual. You have an intimate relationship with Fatima throughout these years. At any point, did you feel as though your relationship is solid enough and strong enough to give her certain advice as to a personal imagery on social media, in the media spectrum? And I don't want the details, but did you think as a first lady, she has run the race and demonstrated the attributes and characteristics owned and bestowed to a first lady? I go left and so for now, I will come back.
Thank you very much, Matilda. Collins, I think first you get to answer the callers. We got over 20 callers there right now waiting at the line. The wait for we calls them. So just notify me. So people are want to give them comments and people then they call in. But I want to make you answer the first callers that we don't call so far. We don't get 4 callers that we don't call. And I want to make you answer first because Matilda don't take time. Then we go back to the next 5 sets of calls. But I want to make you actually answer first. Go first with Matilda Yon before we forget.
Okay, with Matilda Yon, you see when people and they together as friends, I still maintain that friends, not intimate relationship with them or anything. You can before you gel with really want to tell her belly or see some friend, you want to make sure it's not the right person. So since me and Fatima be friends, I know a lot 1 minute in a positive way. Because when you see somebody, you don't get time for man self. You know, lots of man in the 12 startup, but you don't get time for man. She's a kind of a person, even when I ask for advice on some of the advice we can give me, I say, wow, this is what to hear. Not to like for year because it suits me or whatever, but and possibly the green kind of advice and the the opposite. You see, and you ask a question, you know, being married at the time. I was married. I divorced 2018. Now my wife know me because from when we were married, I know one day cheat on them. So we divorced. Also anything for do with. I know I'm going to something Florence and Francis get question that. Or not anything for do with infidelity or whatever. It's just that it's because of some kind of differences and whatever. So that's it, which I won't deliberate on here. So the key thing now, if I say swear Fatima because I know certain people and the way you don't gel with them, don't you can't tell me now say Fatima about Fatima put her in the right place. I will believe that one because they take nonsense. Me and Fatima don't feature on over 5 films. Anytime they go on set and know how they present himself, she's a role model. The thing is, certain attributes where you put my people them because you don't know them. So if I say and no say no cheat, because I know it. Then I no say no charm cola, but certain people in the way you don't know them, you can say yes, this is it. Oh gosh, I remember the first question we asked, but I should say like the Francis, you make notes of him.
Yes, he actually say, I know say you're not friends, you don't be friends with Fatima Bio for a very long time, and you say you know ever cheat. That was the first one where he asked. And the second one where he asked if you get an external relationship, if you're able to advise them, basically, you're in a position where you're able to advise them. That's one way to answer it.
The thing about this, Fatima is a big woman, and if me and I'm, it's not like I go advise her. She's human. And if you give me opportunity for explain, hearts not to bone, then they tease them too much. Safe, I don't know if you get for ask that because I don't know the questions, but I believe say one of the questions you get for ask make rounds on social media about take court. Certain things and the way they happen, where you can just somebody push it to your limit. Waiting need them up. And when they wind them up, not human. The way they responded, and that's one thing I'm happy about. There was a time I sent one somebody with mimicking voice, maybe use word them and all. This is not Fatima. I know her. So I sent her to her. Because I say this is what's happening. I know it's not you. Let's talk. Because when people need to do their thing, and Fatima know what will go defend himself. So they just want to keep quiet because you look and say you they choose your battle wisely. People they know and they go say they know say this thing because that's her and she has to preserve first of all. So me and I can talk, but I won't just keep advising them like that because obviously you get him personal advisor, you will get people the way they guide them. So and also picking a big woman where just like we will date for each other. And I will always tell people and they like it or not. Me and Fatima, our friendship will never die. Some people they say, oh, now if we go make so don't make you. I say, what are people thinking? They know if Fatima ask me, I say no, or they know if Fatima get reason why not make me this or position or anything, or Mother Bio give me position. People just make some just influence where I can sit down and ask myself, I say, what? I put this deliberately for wine people them up. Anyway, let not get agitated over this whatever. But
okay, Mr. Collins, before I go to the next set of callers or we go to the next topic, I want to make we actually read some of the comments them where they come on Facebook, right? They don't they come for a while, but I'm not able to go through all of them basically. But I'll try to pick some of them. And I get one here so from Thompson, and he said, well done, Ambassador Collins Archie-Pearce. He pronounced him very well. He said, Tony T. Thompson supporting. Forget the naysayers. So basically, forget about the all-sayers. I'm testament, and I'm not even Salone. So basically, it's not a Sierra Leonean, but it's a testament to your work. Basically, I've been to your office and you're a top boss. Okay, I've been to your office and you're a top boss there too. So you're a top boss at the office. I'm not even going inside your office yet, your working place yet. So who knows, you know, basically, who not know, must know. IG, okay, now in IG give out. So he say, caller, you get a day, can I try to pick up some calls with something that we will say, I not eat salt. He said, I not eat salt for Fatima. Fatima na. No, I'm not going to read down there because I'm not listening to everything that they say. That one was too insulting. I don't go into those kind of things there right now. And then make us see another one. No one in Sierra Leone can afford a brand new car. Oh yes, look at this one. Marie Salam said, no one in Sierra Leone can afford a brand new car. Most people can only afford second-hand car. The only people who can afford a brand new car is the government. Even most of the cars bought by the government, I'm trying to see, are second-hand car. So in the guy for say about you, but to car where you buy. So people have one thing I'm for tell Maria, I will answer am for you. Mr. Collins not live in Sierra Leone. Mr. Collins is somebody who don't work now oversee the work. But then we come to the next topic really. Mr. Collins, which kind of work you do not oversee? I know for say you do not the movie industry, but what is your second job that you do? Your main job?
Well, my main job, they work for London Underground Transport for London, and I don't attain different positions. I used to be the train operation standards manager, in which I the manager the Bekalu line. I do interview for the company, and obviously opportunity for me over time as well. But because my own priority in my production company as my second job, I can always say I want to get more leave. So I changed my position to trains manager, where now I get extra 3 weeks on top of leave, where now I can even spend extra 3 weeks for go shoot films and everything. That's my main job. I've been with them for 26 years now, and I'm happy I do, because I gradually climbed the ladder. I started off as a station assistant. I went from train operator and instructor operator, and I became a training specialist, training people, different grade and disciplines and the company. And after that, I became a duty trains manager. And it's like that. It's a progression. So I've done.
But you've been on the underground for too long. So, and the underground are one place where we all know for say, especially when you become a manager, you're able to afford a lot of things. So that's the way I'm gonna leave it. So the one the way they talk for say he cannot afford it, yes, he can afford it. And oversee as long as you have a good credit and you're able to work and save you money, there's nothing impossible for you for driving or oversee. But I'm gonna try for find a comment where actually say, but I'm not able to find them at the day. But if they glance me highway at the watch where we do the program, then say if you're able to afford for buy a £90,000 car, right? Wait till you don't do for your people in Sierra Leone. So why you not use that money there for go help you people then back home? So that was one of the questions somebody writing inside.
Well, that's a good question. First and foremost, the person I don't send for 9 people now in total from Sierra Leone for Canada, the UK. And the first set of 4 people, they stayed in the for 3 months. And you can imagine taking care of 4 people for 3 months. And I'm happy and even give them opportunity for let them even train by British Film Institute, the film producers are in the film industry. And for me, I see and say yes, because when they go back, Sierra Leone, whatever they've been taught or trained or whatever to do, then we inculcate them into other people and develop them. Next set of 4 people then come in 2019. I sent for the last one when I did number 9 people, number 9 person. Out of them, 9 people and they all will testify so they're happy and everything. And waiting I they do when I did people they go give money to then charity organization. No, I go, I see how they struggle, and I know that's why they give money that the army they go need. One of the person who have been giving money in a one par, it almost collapsed. You cannot one day see one person. I don't think you don't even owe $100. But the way how I in blessing I enjoy so they so when I go I say
I like that what you say, but I'm not making you go too deep into what you do because I don't know your personal issue really. Because one thing I want to tell people them for say the Collins when me personally is happy, that person is very charitable where they help people them, but you know they help people them and can put on our social media. Like where a lot of people then they do. Where you help, you can put on our social media instead of helping. And I want to emphasize on this one again. When you actually get good credit now overseas, you can even pay for them kind of Mercedes then they by installment. You can even able to afford forget anything where you want to forget. And when you get a very good job as Mr. Collins gets, you're able for save you money and buy them thing in the cash or even put an installment down for buy them thing. You can even trade your old motor car, forget your new motor car. I want for just to remind people them down the small. Not enough about like salon where people have to go buy motor car cash down. Over here you get options them. So with the Mercedes Benz, he can afford it. He can afford to buy it because he used to drive a similar one. So what you can do, you can trade in for another one. So people can get for land and this. So salon people we get for land this thing for say we can't be biased. Now they bring we come towards with other program, with other installments of the program where we come towards the end now. You can't be biased with waiting with they say. So Mr. Collins, another thing again, you say you be married. You was married with your wife for long years and you get picking them. But me,
24 years.
now people they say you keep with first lady. I not believe. Because you know one person when you keep somebody, you bring kind of social media. Then on social media with the CM. With the season at this person you don't keep.
You.
And when you don't that when you split up, I wouldn't use that word. When you split up or separate, we see the next one where you bring can. So for me, right now, personally, Francis, I will ask you 2 questions then. The first question I want to ask you, how many years you been married for and what's not the real reason? Because people and they say, people and get their own all kind integrity with and they say why you divorce, right? But we want to know why you divorce. That's not one. And secondly, what's not the cause? What's in bring you divorce and how you and your woman, you get the same, you get a cordial relationship now? Because I know it was a messy divorce at one point because I was close to you. And also with you picking them. And also the next question I want to ask about my Auntie AC. I love my Auntie AC. I'm in love with my Auntie AC. As if I say we get new Yaro on social media, because I follow your social media without asking you. So I want to know what went on, because Auntie AC na in we all be known at the community after your divorce. That is the one woman that we all know and we love her. So what went wrong and what went wrong with your divorce? I know it's a very personal
I was
question.
married for
You're the
24
answer
years.
to answer. Mm-hmm.
No, I say which I become a wife, not the for me ex-wife, not the for defending self, and I want in that day where I can tell people them, you know, not for defending, so I'm not get for talk anything, but I'm saying this. She's the mother of my children, and I pray for bless them and guide them, nothing ill or even not before them. Now we married for 24 years. The key thing here, me as kind of a person, I mean, instead we talk and say, okay, me to man one day, because you know I need to cheat on whatever. But you see, in a relationship, when after it happen, when they getting chamo, they build up, and sometimes they, if you know they discuss them, one good thing relationship with people and for land now, you partner then they talk, because sometimes they talking in the about the gorge in the beer and we see they explode nine that. So even when my wife filed for divorce, I was oblivious to it. I went to Silent to shoot a film. I come back and see deeper, like enough is enough. It could be because sometimes I need to because I was all over the place to go shoot film. It can be because I need to spend time with them, because one of the things then we say will make sense. Me if I agree with them, why they go now, because normally I can go as celebrity guests for different events them. I don't go to Holland all as celebrity guests. And how with me when we went to Holland, I proudly presented her, people didn't see her and whatever. Just for make say I accept it, they say na me pay can they go all the time, I need to care and go. But I explained to her my pay is my personal advisor, my personal assistant. When I go events them, now they hold me purse or me wallet or me bag, whatever I get, me keys, me telephone, everything. It's just so easy, the whatever. So me just say and say, if I go to me PA, if me wife begin the thing, say why not me? She was right. So that was one of the things them we put. And me, I don't talk anything about my wife, because me ex-wife, sorry, because I see say we're human. Some of them think that if you not be the explainer, if you be the explainer, I go don't sit down, but the two explainer, I realize yes, she was right, and if for the take and go places them. Then obviously it gets to a point when I'm me pay all the time. The key thing will happen, I don't know if you know Tiny Temper. Okay, in parents' then 25th wedding anniversary, now maybe in the MC. And Tiny Temper is like my son that put on a wedding. So maybe in the MC, I mean take me PA with me. I believe I should have taken my wife, not my PA. So that they now make it, but you know, been talk to me. And I mean, PA go instead of
before we go any further, I'll leave that one there because I don't want you to go too deep.
I want clear because I'm not going to say anything bad about me ex-wife,
that's
because
fine.
she's brilliant. Oh yes, trust me, because she's not here to defend, and what I'm saying is the truth, and I get from Louis because that was one of the reasons for the divorce. So a bottle I'm up in the whole thing where you don't get enough, maybe pay up and down the whatever. She can't handle it anymore. Why let her know I am a celebrity. I go to function, people then invite me. I even went to Canada as a celebrity guest. They pay me flight, put me in a 5-star hotel and everything. So this is it. And I would have loved to take her with me. Now, if I get for reflect back, on hindsight, I would say, you know what? I messed up. Because if I mean take and go with me Canada, I will make you feel say yes. You know, but all I was care about is me. So you know, we work out, we went our separate ways. Okay, yes, it's a nasty divorce I'm not going to go into because I respect him and I know wash me that's Leoneans outside. So that is it. So after that now, after the divorce, the question you asked about Auntie AC, while I going to
Auntie AC, when I know with you, Mama.
Good. After the divorce, I was state I say I need the date again. I been say, in fact, I know the dates and I go so I went to so Auntie AC, I've been don't know him since 1991. 91, 92. So again, I don't go talk anything bad, but the we went to separate ways. I've been not engaged her molting. I engaged her 2019. So after that, say cultural differences manipulate serious role in our relationship. Seeing them within they accept, we need to accept as Sierra Leonean. So as he said, this not get for work. So in a nice way, call it quit. I say I'll go to my salon, Uma will get the same culture, will understand. So that's why we split in a nice, peaceful way. Now, my new partner is Sierra Leonean way, I go my gosh, she's the best. That just left so. She's every man's dream, and I thank God because I make that choice today. Now, me and my ex-wife get very good relation. In fact, we communicate. This is it. When I fractured me back, she was calling, checking up on me. You know, I was like, wow. So the relationship, in fact, is so cool and nice. It better pass how we've been there before. And me, they pray for her, and let God continue for guide them and good health and everything. You know, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Because Auntie AC, if you're watching this today, I love you. You know, say, you know, I love you. You're my darling. Because personally for me, that is who Collins actually introduced me to. That is the woman who I've met before. So Auntie AC, I don't want to go far about this. I love you. And Mr. Collins, senior woman, Kusho, you know, my salon sister. Me know you got
exactly.
So that's the way I'm going to go with it. I'm going to leave it the way it is right there. So, Mr. Collins, I still got people where they on this trend. They talk about your motorcar. They say you buy your motorcar cash up front. I'll make you go back one more time. Because I'll make you clear this air today. It's about clearing the air. And also we don't move on from the subject. We don't move on from FM subject. Now I'll make me move on again from this car issue. Clear the air for we. Then say you buy your motorcar cash.
Yes, waiting can happen. Me and somebody able to say, come to this country, I love saving. And I go boast for say I've never taken loan. Never. For the past over 30 years. I save my money. When I get waiting I want, I spend. And when I spend them, okay, don't talk about the cars. The key thing here, I save up, gets the amount I want, I buy a car. Waiting people they might not know when we get to exchange. You want to buy another car, the car where I get, I mean, pay the difference.
Yes.
So I've been doing it. So whenever I buy a car, what they use every month, I take like for say, I go on chase, I self-lend for buy the car. So I pay, I have what's a car account. I pay my account the month for change buy a new car. So that's how I, because I'm a film star, remember that. Forget about my main job. I make a lot of money future on a film when I sell me film to airlines. Then they show me film. You know how much I get paid for airline film. You understand? Also, I manage over 25 to close to 30 big Nollywood actors then. And not because it's confidential, almost at the make talk when I get a job for them. So this is it. And when I save, I say I don't save 40. It's not like I save 40,000 because they own and buy just over 50,000. So all I have to put about 45,000 for buying the new car. If I left, I don't meantime you don't get to 40,000 now. So by the end of next year, I go don't get some say 8,000 back or 100,000. When I sell the car, whatever, that's how I do it. So they're right. Now cash I buy the car and it's a pity. I would have loved to even show them paperwork, but I'm not going to go there. If they're not,
it don't matter. You don't need to go down that level with people. The only thing I like for make we clear the air. That's one thing people are not understand. They not understand what's the way you do oversee. You actually keep able for save money where you put your mind right to save. As you say, that's one of the topic as well we'll get for discuss at this program. Yeah, so people don't learn to save money. They're not they learn for save money. We just learn them for just come and do whatever we get for do, but we don't really save. And God bless you, you're able for save money. And you film them they all over. Even the YouTube alone, where one of the film go there, they never pay you royalty for that way them they show them every click. So it's something, you know. So you they make you money in a different way, and you they manage all these big stars there. So we get the evidence for sure for it, and you also get your movie them out there where you know no matter which platform where you put them, you still they get income where they come regularly for you. So and you get a very good job where you're not managing your job in England and on the ground. So yes, you do able for afford for buy your motorcar yourself without anybody financially give you motorcar. And this is not about political for say. We're talking about Mr. Ambassador Archie-Pearce in relationship with Fatima Bio, and it cleared the air. This is an interview from Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. So now in we they talk about. So people they say, oh, make we talk about things that we're very important to the society. Yes, this is important. He's a Sierra Leone celebrity, so we have to listen to him. We have to listen to what he has to say, and he has to clear the air for we. So Mr. Pierce, I get another video I want to show you, right? Me, you don't see that dig everything out. Yeah, I get more video. This video I want to show you. Now video where you be do with now a movie where you be do a movie scene, right? And this movie scene, you slap somebody. When you slap this person here, so then this person here, so I want to make it. I don't do them in a way into two different way. So I want to see this clip here. So I don't know if you forget this clip here. So where you be slap somebody. So make we see this video clip. It's a video clip 1 and 2. Now you page at take So make we see. I'll make you explain to with this clip.
To stay away from my daughter. Next time it's going to be a kid. Trust me. Get it on the car. Get into the car. Come on, let's go. And you, I've warned you. I've warned you to stay away from my daughter. Next time it's going to be a kid. Trust me. Get it on the car.
So this video is so where we watch show. Now one video for one of your movies them, right? But I want to take this video into a different context right now. Because the thing that we don't talk about is very relevant. This video very relevant. Because the thing where I really want to make we talk about just for half an hour before we go, right? We get less than half an hour before we go really. Is it right to believe one side of a story simply because it's backed by evidence? Is it right? We don't talk about you. We don't talk about Lady Efe. We don't talk about the motorcar. We don't talk about everything else, right? But I want to make we ask this question. Is it right to believe one side of a story simply because it's based by evidence? What do you think,
okay.
sir? And explain to me this video, yeah.
Yes, you see, it's good that it's like that is showing can distort evidence. Now, this is a film movie they do called Transform. Okay, this is in fact made for push aspiring, well, his own film producer and director, or just get on platform, so again the whatever they direct the film. In fact, now he played the lead role. Then the guy now in name Lloyd Zaki is very he's good anyway. So when people can see things on social media, it's all and say, oh, get evidence, he slapped this person and all thing, and so happened. The first is showing the actual thing will happen. If you watch the first clip, he slapped the person, but the intent, the velocity where the person for the speed of the slap and for them, it's not that fast, it's not that bad. It's just the person for them. Now that's the actual video. Now when person wants now for fabricates evidence, for twist things, for make things look bad, the second video is so now where a doctor where the slap not to the same slap will be happen, increase the speed slap and with the person for them. For them is such that anytime the person must suffer some kind of brain hemorrhage. Now, if now person come on social media, say, okay, that person has been slapped. 2 days later, he admitted in hospital, brain hemorrhage and everything. In fact, he died. Now, for letting show Miss Collins is slapping this person is so hard that definitely that person for them, you can see the evidence. Now we suspend now. Let me be to say this person was slapped with other people and things don't happen or something even for run at the stairs kid and whatnot. And you know they for talk with him happen. But one for now puts the blame saying that the slap him, Mr. Collins slap him, make it suffer the bridge or whatever. I can be bleeding or whatever. So now present the second real one. Now person go put because this is like this is what is happening. Now it's prevalent in African country. They want for twist something, bring evidence, talk time and show. if anybody see that one day, then we'll say we don't need even explanation. Look this slap where you give the guy. Look where the guy for it. Come on, I cause them. Where the go himself, the slap was not that bad. That's a normal slap where you woman say you yourself can slap you, you turn you for them. If you I go while I play that video, people can now let them see the first slap, when at the actual, then the second one, when at the one now where at the distort, where I tweak them for make it look bad, for blame person innocently being so student come out for say.
Okay,
now
I'll get viewers to play that video, that clip again. Viewers, can you please play the clip again one more time?
To stay away from my daughter. Eh? Stop it. Next time it's going to be a kid. Trust me. Get it on the car. Get into the car. Come on, let's go. And you, I've warned you. I've warned you to stay away from my daughter. Eh? Stop it. Next time it's going to be a kid. Trust me. Get it on the car.
So yeah, so that is the video, and the video showed us two sets of information. Because the one thing where I noticed now with social media, right? It's like, how would I say, it's like a stain now in we community. We're very biased in we evidence base. That is one of the reasons we have in this program. Because the moment we pick on something, we follow the crowd. Whatever the crowd say, we all don't follow the crowd. We don't really look for evidence. We don't look for like things them way supposed for, you know. Well, if even there's evidence, evidence can be doctored. Evidence can be doctored. That's the right word I want to say. Evidence can be doctored. Because we just see them for the video where you've shown. The first video, the slap was not really that intense. But the second video, because it goes into slow motion, so when you slap the person again, the person for dumb and say, hey, this has to the slap down for dumb, you don't go now go on, you don't for dumb, don't go. So the evidence them where we can put online for bash people them, sometimes we get from member for say they're doctored. They're not really authentic. They're not really real. Because then evidence then the people are non-doctor them. People that don't copy, they don't paste on, and don't do them. I remember there was a clip going around. I know I don't want to talk about LSC because it's not relevant for me for talk about right now, to be honest with you. I said to myself I was not going to go into those. But LSC, we get a video, we come out when I be America. But because of copyright infringement, we cannot really show it on the show. Where this video now, TikTok, it be coming. I don't know if you see that video there. It come out that TikTok, Mr. Collins, where somebody then put an inside suitcase. It's a very good one. Where it came out, the person looked just like LSC, and this person also then put on a suitcase and then they drag them all around the place. But social media came. I remember we had even do that video. We had come and people and talk, people and say, hey, na LSC, na this, then on. But when we go back into social media, we go back into the internet, we get for seeing our followers the way they do video on TikTok. That they actually bring that video, they come out. So social media can actually doctor things, and it can actually make us see things that is not really real evidence. And even when it's evidence based, remember for say they don't doctor them, or people don't say them, or they don't do their own way for just make we all yeri and keep them in a way that is gonna be beneficial to one person. So when you think about it, that is what Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce went through. Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce actually went through something where if you not be strong-minded, as Matilda be called earlier on and say, if you not be strong-minded and focused, if you not be get a wife, well, if during that time he was legally married, if a wife will not be strong enough, right, we get for say kado to that wife there as well because she was strong enough to go through that moment. If we not be get a wife who is strong enough, then it will be a different story. Now, that was one of the reasons I specifically asked you, what was the issue relating to your divorce? The people and they say, oh, don't ask that question. But I have to ask those questions because those are the questions where we need answer to. Because all this video, everything we go social media, ask woman, if you're not strong mentally, same for the first lady. If you know, that's why I said she's a strong woman. We all the bash them online, but she's strong. She's very strong mentally. So if you're not strong mentally, you wouldn't go through what you're going through. So when it comes towards the end of the program, and I got a couple of sets of questions then for ask you. First of all, I don't know if we got any caller on the line. So we can take at least about 2 call or 3 call, and then we just left them so before we they go. Then I get a couple of questions for asking. Oh my goodness, we got lots of callers queue up. Okay, now can we take the callers then quick and you waiting and get for say. Caller, who's that you call from and what's your name?
Yes, my name is Engineer James David Lansana. I call from Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling, sir.
I don't know Collins Archie-Pearce for over 40 years.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
We go Albert Academy together. He's been senior for me at the Albert Academy. But being the very friendly person where he be, we've been friends from school days. I know Collins very well. It is very atrocious for people, we get so much idle time at their hands, but they go around and they paint a caricature of a successful brother. When they study now the UK, I reached in 2009. Collins was a very close friend of mine. And then I host ex-wife in Peking them. Everybody know me very well. I always where I go, I walk right to the fridge. I take beer if I want. So I just try for put this in context for lay to rest. I will talk with people they pass around with. They talk about the Honorable First Lady Nine by Mercedes for Collins. Utter rubbish. Utter nonsense. Collins, all the while, when we go 2009, I meet and they drive a Mercedes S-Class. While I did it, up until 2014, end of 2014, when we left UK after my studies, Collins changed 3 Mercedes S-Class, all of them. In fact, one of them, when he just buy them, they drive home, he called me. Because they know me as a Mercedes enthusiast, like I go now in host, watch the motor car with plastic on the seats at the time. Brand new. We're talking 2011 here. The present First Lady, Mrs. Fatima Bio, not even dream for enter politics. I don't think they even know President Bio at that time. So waiting people they pass with all this nonsense. They talk all kind of nonsense about this man. Collins is a self-made man. For those of you who don't know, for fabricate stories about somebody or talk about somebody, you have to know the nature of the person first and foremost. Collins is not the type that would take handouts from somebody, something that he can afford. What kind of nonsense is this? But you see, Collins, I know I call the nickname what I can call you. Social media. I know I call you nickname. We got a hand in between me and you.
Oh, James. Yeah.
I mean, it's this I can, one second, sir. But this I can always tell you, say, Salone, man no bokude na which man bokude. Yeah, they don't see you done successful. They don't begin put your eye by you. Really quick, the other nonsense where I hear about Collins, they dates the First Lady. Ebo, this is a pure wickedness. Now this same pull him down syndrome, now that country, it also entrenched now with society. It's cultural. People just full of so much hatred. I don't ever know Collins for hide in relationships. I'm a one at a time man, one at a time. So please, all that they pass with their nonsense, I don't talk here. I just take on a shovel, then go bury on a backyard, yeah?
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for the phone call, sir. And I'll allow
Thank
this
you
caller
very
to
much,
talk because
Chancellor.
the reason being that Collins in
I
friend,
appreciate
as they come in, I see the smile from Collins in face. I know for say yes, that's somebody where you know from Adam. And as I said, I know Collins for over 40 years, so I think this was one of the people where it was relevant for making them call. Now we they actually reduce the timing of the call from 3 minutes to 2 minutes because Super Bowl they come. In America, they love me Super Bowl. So let's go. The next caller, please. You've got 2 minutes on the line. Who is calling and where are you calling from and what's your name?
Hi, this is Collins from Nova Scotia.
Thank you for calling, sir. What's now your contribution?
I just want to say kudos to my brother Collins. Few years ago, the Canada Talk Wave in the talk, you know, I was one of the people who host them. And even there with the other legendary Collins Pratt, where we get a very good time. He's more like a big brother to me now. We do talk once in a while. And I know how trustworthy he don't be over the years. Just like the brother also Collins Pratt, I get, you know, me and him also they talk. So one thing I go say, as you start the program, people they fail for realize, give him the respect we he deserve. Fortunately, the time when he for leave, Nabi be going drop on a airport, and he been in a hotel just after because I've been get the lunch. Now say I talk to this lady. You know, white people, if they don't invite you, you know, go bring stranger come where they don't invite you and call stranger. So I talked to this lady. I said, I get one my friend and me for drop him, but I know I left at the hotel. So I come with him. We get a good lunch, and this lady ended up checking out Collins on the internet. And this now a work colleague of mine, because now my whole family living there. Later on, this lady they tell me, say, wow, this guy is talented. I have been checking him out on the internet. This lady married anyway, but you know white people out there. He said, I don't check him out, and man, this guy is talented. He has been doing well for himself. So with that, I want to say, brother, you get respect from so many other people, regardless, Sierra Leoneans, if they not give you the respect you deserve. You know, kudos to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now let's go to the next caller.
My brother, my namesake.
Yeah, we'll answer to all those. Let's go to the next caller where they call caller. Who say the call from and what's now your name?
Hello, viewers. This now Omar, they call from Switzerland.
Hi, my boyfriend. How you doing, Omar?
I do well. Don't let you know more. The way you interview the man is like you lead him in the interview, you know. But actually, the man, a very nice man. I don't dare but I'm so like fortunate today for meet him again on social media. You see, like we the young one, when they come up, we look up to him, you know. But I've been want to ask him make he show me 2 or 3 movie titles the way really na act or na the leading actor there. So yeah, so at least we the film lovers will go around and search for those movies. But they mention one thing when are the very important one. You see that in Personal Life, but the first lady, or in Personal Life, but in wife, we that interested to we. What we are interested in, na that rumor where it go on, let it prepare. Since it sabi explain, let it prepare for commission of inquiry. And this sabi na order do an salon. It go they go clear a name if it is save $100,000, $200,000 for buy a motor car. I explain and so it go explain to the judge them. So let it patient, it keep all in documents, the everything. Let it wait for the commission of inquiry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Umar. Thank you for the phone call, Umar. Thank you. But I don't think for Collins got forever reach commissioner of inquiry because he's not really that type of person. So no. So let's go to the next caller. Caller, who's the call from and what's your name?
Hello.
Hello, hi sir. Who's the call from and what's your name? Thank you for calling.
Okay, my name is Edward Mara. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, sir. What's my contribution, Mr. Maya?
Okay, so I'm so happy for this program. You know, I think the program for name the Good Governance Program, because this is part of good governance. You know what I mean? You come here on the air for clarify certain things the way they go on, especially with election just there around the corner. You know what I mean? Opposition they go on for use this and just start a smear campaign. You know what I mean? And people that we don't know better, you know, go want for follow suit. I always say, if we have genuine Leoneans like Una type, like 20 or 40, Sierra Leone will be a different place. You know what I mean? Because from the onset, you say, you have Fatima no role like that, but you want for camp in the genuineness of your heart for clarifying them where people in the drag to the gutter. You know what I mean? We don't say, you know, of course, Fatima na human being, they make mistakes and stuff like that. But when time comes for let we defend them, everybody pull together. You know what I mean? It can be the opposition too. When we see say something they go wrong, let we talk the two. Not two nine for being at Sierra Leone. And because two not then at Salone, I make Salone day like how it is so. So please, let we if you then at the opposition, you want to gain power or counter power, not to focus the people in the power, go and build your grassroots support. So many things and the way you can do. For example, the thing that with the government they left. So how many people in there in that Salone way what they not get water? You know what I mean? Go to other areas and they as opposition. Take you to personal talk and stuff like that. Go feed the people them. Give them water, this and that. If you say election can they forget you? I know they say I go do now because election they come. But so many things they wanna go do instead of social media they cause every day and they disrespect who need them, everything. So please, you know, like I just ran this up one time. Let we play clean politics. Let we listen to the two sides of the story. And I'm glad you're coming up with that too. You know, when one is, especially the vloggers them, you see somebody getting platform, it just say one side. For like get the two sides of the story, you know, because of his selfish interest. Well, let me you know.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks for the call. And I believe I said we get the next caller on the line. Today, before we got one caller on the line. What's how you call from and what's your name? Hello, caller. Where are you calling from and what's your name? Hello.
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 Yeah,
Hi.
my name is Cecilia. I call from Denver, Colorado.
Hello, Cecilia. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, so I call for really telling us I really appreciate this program, and I'm so happy when they bring some important people and where they play a great role in the Sierra Leonean society in different areas of the aspects of the society. But me one question I really appreciate. Oh, I really saw that person they talk constantly. Sorry. So, okay, somebody
No, Cecilia, we hear you. God, we hear you.
Okay, so I want to say I'm really happy when you bring this man, Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce, on, and Kenneth Okonkwo.
We hear you, Cecilia.
Yes. So I so appreciate this program. This is my first time actually watching the Calabash Show.
Thank you.
Yeah, in name of Cecilia. I so appreciate.
Thank you, ma.
Okay, so I appreciate when I bring this kind of people in caliber and I will call a country. Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce and Kenneth Okonkwo, who is one of my favorite actors in Nigeria. I have one question for them.
Yes, ma'am, we're waiting for the question.
So, if we picking them or any Sierra Leonean way interested in the movie industry, now the Nollywood industry, what are the opportunities we can get for the young kids that are growing up that are interested in joining the industry, and if they're not even get any acting background, if they're not even getting any acting background, within that some pointers where they go give to then teach them for join this industry where we so they enjoy and we are so proud of all over the world as Africans. This is the best opportunity that we present to we today, and I cannot let this go. I have to call in and ask because we get the major players in the industry. Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Thank you, Florence, your name is. And thank you, Kenneth Okonkwo, for everything you guys are doing. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I think that was a good caller. Thank you. I don't know if we've got another caller where we could take quickly. Do we have one more call that we can take quickly? Caller, who's that? Okay. Oh, we got 3 more calls. Okay, we'll take the 3 of them quickly. Just 3 more calls quickly, and that is it. I'm closing the call line, the phone lines, because I've got my Super Bowl coming up. So 3 more calls. Caller, who's that you the call from, and what's now your name? Hello, caller. Who's that you the call from, and what's now your name?
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for calling. Who's that you the call from, and what's now your name? Yes, we can.
Okay, so, okay, good. Thank you. Sorry, not for saying, I'm you my caller. Now the people in call, there are commercials coming in between the program, so that's interrupting people sometimes. I don't know what's in that middle experience, but anyway, this now Matilda, they call again. I just want to call because I strongly believe that Mr. Pierce for just address this question in one word. You at any point did you feel that there was a dilemma between your loyalty in your friendship with Fatima Bio and built and protecting your built reputation? I asked that question there before, but you know the answer. I mean, I find out
the question
when I mean they get trouble for remember the question. So I felt it strongly to call again and put that question forward. And then secondly, for the people and where they say, you buy 90 pound motor car, that there's something called trading in your car. And then you pay the differentiation, the difference between waiting at the value of the current car and the value of the new car where you take. Okay? And there are people who actually do save their money living in the West. Then it's not for everybody no more. You see them from party every Saturday. Some people, the way they see them from party, then they wear the same clothes 5 times. They know how to save their money. The same gladi where they pan 4. When then they go cut in not the same gladi where they pan F, where they cut the fall in neck. If una study clear, then una go know where they just stock. The same gladi where they pan 4, where they cut, where they fall, where then they cut in neck, not the same gladi they pan the neck, where they cut the falling neck. So if the man can afford it, so what? He's worked hard for it. He's in the movie industry. He's proving to you guys that he's worked with a lot of different people. People of stardom, people of stature. Okay? So if Fatima Bio self will number one talk, but make me laugh and so. Let's say she's a don. Okay? Excuse my language, but let's say she's a don. We know of other people that he's worked with. So does that mean that he's working pro bono? He's not working to earn income? You not tell una for say in a waiting and call worker, in a nurse, you not tell una for say in a personal care worker. And he never told you that he's working 20 shifts a day and doesn't have time to sleep on his own bed and save his money. You people get out of here and stop that.
Thank you. Viewers, the time is your time done right now. Thank you, Matilda. I love your comments, your contribution towards the show. They're very solid. Collins, got to answer that question quickly before we go. We got another caller on the line. Caller, who's the call from and what's not your name?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Francis, how are you?
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling. Who's the call from and what's not your name?
Yeah, Mr. Collins, how are you? How you say they do? You okay?
They do. Thank you very much. How you say?
Yeah, I know you're in London because I'm still in London.
Okay.
Okay. Then what do you mean the time for say?
What's not your name, sir?
I know Fatima Bio passionately. And I respect. I know because I will be there in East Street. I know passionately for over how much years I know Fatima Bio. For me, I need to talk about politics. We come to politics, not side and get outside. We come into passionate relationship in husband. I not ever see no woman inside London like Fatima Bio. That side at the prison. You understand? I know passionately. You know, Mr. Collins, you said Namawa Sabi. I know you back passionately back. Inside London. But what we ever talk is Fatima Bio, a very, very decent woman, very nice woman. Women know passionately in the streets. And the kind way where a woman they be there with a man, when they be inside London here, I not ever see no woman inside London like Fatima Bio. None. Because no woman all day where they put a man at house for 10 years, where the man they work, and they support the man. You understand? So Fatima Bio, that's idea I get respect. I'm not saying Fatima Bio to go outside for go keep any man again. I don't deny when they without in fact the same way it be there when you know became mother Bio, that's idea when it be there as a single mom, you understand? And Fatima Bio self now we don't know Sabia, but we also be Fatima Bio. When it keep somebody, when it get somebody, nobody knows say Fatima Bio don't get somebody. So Fatima Bio used to with a lot of men them. You get men friends them, you know, they talk with everybody. They talk with all them. Oh, no, I can go there. Okay. Well, okay, it's all right. Later.
But I thank you very much, caller, and I like your contribution where you give, because this one a first-hand, what will I say, first-hand report, because this is somebody we know I'm personally from East Street. And we all know for say, right. Every believe well, lady, first lady, because me don't use for color every. So I mean, for say, we first lady believe na East Street, right? And at the same time, we get the evidence for say, a man, we did it for 10 years, and I am the supporting man. So, but I don't want to go into that, that's political. This interview is about you, Mr. Collins. I don't want to go, even though it's relating to Fatima, but it's about you. But what the last caller said to me is very, very relevant. So you don't listen to, we don't get 6 callers them, and they close the phone line now, because VOS, they tell me, say, me time don't go. And then I saw him, my co-host, and I see him, he try for call in all day today, he said, my name for go through now the line, so sorry, Nene, I love you. And Mr. Collins, tell me something, you don't get 6 callers them. So pick by the 6 callers them, make we talk about them. Make we see what you say. We got your friend them we call. When are the 2 first caller, when are your friend, the one from Canada, and then the first one we know to go school.
So what you want to talk about?
Oh, just anything really, because they call for you. Just a quick one, it's okay. Shots call. Shots one, yeah.
Now people, I'm glad you didn't call this. I want the public, they want to know me, knows I'm a man of integrity. No say when I'm married, we'll go this one. Because I got to put this to bed, they don't understand, say there was nothing going on between me and Fatima. And last and I thank you very much, bosom friend, as you say, it in Canada, if you want to take beer, if you're gonna be because I like people, last and I is such a decent person. And that guy, I will tell you, that guy, the way he talks, safe. And then the kind of people that they ask you stuff with, because they are the kind of people who go push you up, you know. Then call your friend at Canada, nine go up in the airport. He is such a wonderful person. Himself know me. Because waiting I believe in, me name and me brand. Me name I need to joke for him. If somebody can say look £10,000, I they go interview, well they give me the job. Because I have so many Leoneans them. Some of them they didn't born where I get for make decision. Some of them I go fail. I don't give them the job, some of them I will give them. So because that's me. So when people begin cultivate that whatever say usa pull money, I work hard for my money, and when I work hard, I go outside. You should fame, you know, most of get pan fame all in and day. So these people, not that they defending me because they are friends, but because they know me. What Kenneth Okonkwo said, he said he can sleep with 2 eyes closed. Kenneth come now host to me when we did together. Kenneth never lock in himself. Then they left him give case open money that he see. This is it because the trust is there. When build your reputation, let them can lie, let them twist. People who know you will see Collins one no way. You know. Now with Matilda in question, in fact, in line with the breakaway asked him back. They get
Matilda in question. He actually asked that question. You hear the question where he asked?
Yeah, we talk the second time, the line in the break, but if we talk about relationship with Fatima.
I think he said at any point, do you actually have a dilemma between your relationship with Fatima? It's I think it was relating that.
No.
So was there a dilemma at any point between your relationship with Fatima?
No,
basically,
no,
do you guys still have a good relationship?
Yeah, the relationship is there. As I said, we are friends for life. People let me they tell me Fatima proud, they need the pick us and all things. That woman is me self not all say the pick me calls. But okay, we can kind of something one tell me they were text or whatever. I've been worried and all to another for my night text me back and all talk about it's an encouraging message and all because if I like the point where you say I know you must be worried, you have not heard from me and all because with that relationship is there. Even if God, which I know could happen, the winning election is there. People who don't know, and I mean, they talk them thing anybody. Now they can't tell me they do some interview way online. People for can ball can ask a question. That was so now I come. Now I say, oh, I mean, you can see the smile, and I felt so good. I say, who do I know you? Let them ask. The word when they say not being getting more lady. That woman was making money. You know what's in the pay them and them? They don't know. So the relationship, no that and nothing smooth.
Okay. The final one I got asking one lady, the caller number 4 now in Siam. He said, what are the opportunities for kids wanting to join the industry? You don't put anything in place and anything at the industry, and you get any opportunity at all for picking anyone join the industry. And why will Fatima? Let me go add there. Why will Fatima Bio become the first lady of Sierra Leone? Why up till now we're enough for say in a movie star at the beginning? Because that is where we know Fatima for. Personally, that's where I knew Fatima from the movies where able to do. So if Fatima now be a movie star, right? If we don't grow up that way, so why will he come to the Sierra Leone as a first lady? Why you not really try for bringing the movie industry up to a standard and actually invest into the movie industry? Because that could have been one of in golden, you know, something where it's a champion, especially when you look at the Nollywood industry. We not get Sierra Leone industry way solid like that. And you have the other one way that a champion of the internet. So why you not also not collaborate in a way for bringing the Sierra Leone movie industry forward and waiting the Peking and can gain out of it?
Okay, the fan, you see, them picking away the canton. In fact, I would strongly advise. I'll have to have a chat with some of the big guns senators, make them organize some acting class for them, for develop them, groom them. Because you see some of them Hollywood movie, they see small people and they call it, say, wow, this is it. Develop them. This supposed to ask the question. Let me contact me on Facebook, Collins Ambassador Archie-Pearce, or message me. Then I will link up with them later. If not, you know. Or if you just ask a general question, not a problem, but it's how they look forward to as well. If not acting school, because somebody like TJ, Desmond Field, I mean, big actors in the working train person, your people, sorry. You see, so if God help, fund day, then get like a bill where they go in there for free, in fact, not to pay. If the government can help, be nice. The established actors, they didn't come together like Jimmy B, big Aeon is, I mean, exceptionally good. So we have actors there also there. The only problem now is the finance. If the money, then we can look into it. If not, I am at the UK, I can do something. But soon, and at the UK, you know, that's easily possible for able for one and that's line.
Thank you so much, Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce. This interview today has been a one roller coaster interview. As I told you at the beginning, it's going to be one. And this interview will generate 8 and likes as well. But one thing I want to clarify, somebody actually said to me, okay, they asked, viewers will give me 2 minutes, please. Somebody said, why I've actually said Fatima, mother feed Fatima for 10 years. I didn't say that word. caller number 6 was the one that said the word. He said they used to live in East Streets together. It didn't come from me. And he said 10 years. So the caller number 6 was the one that said that word. And I actually buttressed in waiting the caller say. So it didn't come from me. The caller number 6 said the word. So listen to caller number 6. Just a quick one before we go. Nene, when I'm asked this question, he said, who inspired you at a young age? Okay, that's a big one. Who inspired you at a young age?
Well, I'm not going to say anybody inspire me per se. When I get compliment from people and say you could make a film and because going to drama, why to drama? Because when I've been come up, I've been very shy, and I want that boldness. So when you begin go on stage acting for hundreds or thousands of people, it builds confidence, and that's developed the ability for talk to people, for be, for talk without any intimidation or being afraid that so I get for can make mistake and go laugh me. No. And it's good that I went through that phase before film actor, producer and all things.
Thank you so much, Nene. I believe I said Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce to answer your question very well. And today, Mr. Collins, thank you so much for this interview. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll always support you. I'm always going to be there for you. I'm your #1 fan. Yeah, and thank you for carrying me through and giving me advice in the background and everything. And one thing I want to tell the family today for say, this interview where we get is about Sierra Leone. Mr. Archie-Pearce is a Sierra Leonean, and because at the interview and the things that we don't come, this is what interview does. Things that have actually been there about him, I cannot really just keep over it. So one of the major things then was the issue with Ian, the First Lady. So we have to talk about it, and that is what we talk about today. So if you actually feel offended in any way, we're sorry about it. If you actually think we said things that we upset you in any form or way, we're sorry about it. And on behalf of the Calabash Talk Show and VOS, we actually say kado to you now all, and have a blessed week. We love you now all, and please don't forget to watch my program tomorrow on Monday 9 p.m. American time. Love and Hip Hop, the Lady Calabash Princess is on it, and that is me, you know, Pekin. So you know watch and you know share this program and you know talk, and it's okay. For share, it's okay to talk about it as long as it's something that's not going to hurt other people. We love you now all, and Mr. Collins Archie-Pearce, kado to you, and I love you. And with that said, I say goodbye. Love you all, and thanks for the show today.
Goodbye.